That's better. Now you can actually hear me. Okay, sorry about that. Let's start again here. Welcome to a Stu's Game Reviews live stream. My mic was not on, obviously. Let me push it back a little bit. It's a little bit close there. Yeah, sorry about that, Pirate Gamer Boy 12. I was actually just saying, thank you for being here. And sorry that got to a late start, because I actually set this for 11:20, but for some reason it thinks that I'd start at 11:15, and obviously that's not what I intended. Let me get my headphones plugged in too. I don't think there's any sound in this game, but I'm not sure about that. Okay, now I'm all ready. So welcome to another TRS-80 stream. The game I have here today, the main one, is called Night Flight. It's by Instant Software. So a couple of things. The main three software houses when the TRS-80 started up were Creative Computing Software, the TRS-80 Software Exchange, and then Instant Software. And all of them were affiliated with a magazine. So in the early days, the magazines realized there was no software on the markets. They figured they'll put some software out there. And it wasn't always very good, but it was at least it was something. So Creative Computing Magazine created Creative Computing Software. SoftSide Magazine created the TRS-80 Software Exchange. And then Instant Software was related to a few different magazines. I think it was part of Wayne Green Publications, if I'm not mistaken. And Wayne Green was the guy who started up Byte Magazine originally. And he also created a bunch of other magazines. For example, 80 Microcomputing was the big one that I think he worked on. Also, Kilobaud is another magazine he worked on. So this thing here came in a cassette. I think it may have come in a box originally. I don't have the box if it did. But it came essentially in a cassette case, and then this is the manual. It's sort of folded up to fit in the cassette case. Well, it's very fat. It doesn't actually fit in it. And then if you unfold it, there's tons of stuff in it because it's a flight sim, right? So it's freaking gigantic. I'm trying to show you how big it is. Essentially, it's multiple pages. And there's all sorts of stuff in here about how an airplane flies, what creates lift on an airplane, and what creates drag, and different things like that, which I know nothing about. So just to be very clear, I don't know how to fly a plane in real life. I don't know how to fly a plane in a game. I'm going to try. But usually in the past, when I was back in the day, whenever there was a flight simulator, not as big as the Falcon 4.0, that's true. Whenever I had a flight simulator back in the day, basically I would turn it on. Usually I'd be sitting on the runway, I'd fly like this, and then I'd immediately stall out and crash into the ground and be dead. And that was the end of the flight because I just don't really understand how to fly a plane. But well, before we do that, before we start, a couple things here. One is that on the back here, there's an ad for more stuff that they sell, which I thought was interesting. So here's some of the other games that they sell as part of Instant Software. There's Rainbow Patrol something, TIE Fighters, Klingon Capture. There's Space Trek 4, which we actually played. Wasn't very great. There's a couple other things. Airmail Pilot. I think there's somewhere else, another ad. I saw somewhere else in here an ad for some other games, but they're very into flight simulators, and I actually have a few of the other stuff that they put out, and I'll show you quickly what it looked like because I have them right here. It happens to be, and they're all one sec. They're all flight sims. Here, this one is Airmail Pilot. So by Instant Software, it comes in this little tiny box, basically. But these are some of the earliest boxed games that they made. Also $7.95. This one here is Air Flight Simulation by Instant Software, and this one here is Ball Turret Gunner with sound. It looks like a stamp they put on afterwards because they realized that was $9.95 because it has sound. I don't know. So I assume this one here, Night Flight, came in the same type of box, but all I have is the manual and the cassette, unfortunately. So lots of fun stuff to come. Better be fast loading with that name. That's funny. Actually, they have a really slick loader, which I'll show you. But before we do that, let's start with our traditional CLOAD Magazine. We have here the November 1979 issue. So this came out before this. It's Night Flight, I guess, was probably $7.95, based on the other ones being like $7.95. So this was $3.50. So we'll see which one is better. Let's start with this one, and let me start loading it up. Okay, CLOAD. Press play. Unpause. I don't know why the pause is there. So let's start going. And yeah, so I have a few other things for tonight, actually. I've been playing around a bit. One thing I was trying to do is get this tape to work. Another TRS-80 tape that I found. It's called 80 Space Raiders. But unfortunately, I couldn't get it to work yet. I'm still playing with it, but it's a bastard to get it to work. Like, the tape is so damn cheap, too. Like, it's like, this is the cassette in the back, and on the front, they just stuck this label on top of, like, the random label that came from the cassette manufacturer. And they also wrote on it with their marker, also Model 3. I feel like calling up this telephone number and complaining, but I'm sure they're not going to work. But yeah, I'd like to get this to work, but if I don't, I mean, it's not the end of the world. I just wanted to see I have a tape, like, I have it for a reason. So if it doesn't work, I mean, like, chuck it or send it to somebody else, see if they can get it to work. I was at least ripped off the other label. Yeah, right, exactly. Like, it's like so damn cheap. I mean, these. Wait a second, my other screen here froze for a second. This one at least they put on both sides. So you were commenting that it says recorded twice. I think it's actually recorded 4 times because it's twice on each side. So they have some redundancy, which is nice. All right, let's see what we got here. CLOAD. It's actually pretty cool. It's like a cartoon. Gunpowder, Chinese, 1000 AD. Guy lit a gun like a bomb, looks like. Fizzle. It didn't blow up. The guy's cursing now. Okay. Adding machine, Blaise Pascal, French, I guess, 1642. Looks like, I don't think they had like a tape at the end of the adding machine. Like, it looks like a much more modern calculator. Modern being from the 70s. It just don't add up. I guess they're trying to show technology doesn't overwork. Atomic Reactor, Enrico Fermi, U.S., 1942. 3-mile island reactor core. What's this red light mean, duh? Zap, zap, zap. Uh-oh. I guess he blew up 3 Mile Island. There's no music. There's no sound here, is there? I'm assuming not. Pirate Gear, well, let me know if there's any sound. I'll put my headphones in if there is. And now he's cursing. He's probably dead, that guy, not just cursing. Digital Computer, Howard Aiken, U.S., 1944. Run. SN error, like syntax error in 10. That's basic. He's cursing again. This guy's pretty old. I guess that's the whole thing. So I guess they're so it's a joke, basically, that technology never works the way you want it to. Alright, let's load up the next thing, which should be Defend. It's called Defend. It sounds like a game. Put the tape in. CLOAD. Yeah, so anyway, I was trying to see if I can get this to work. I couldn't get it to work. And then the other thing I have here is one of these magazines, 80 Micro, is originally 80 Micro Computing. Back in the day, people used to type in. You used to get a magazine that have listings in BASIC of here's some useful program, and you can go type it in. Yeah, and I not Defender Clone agreed. Pirate Gear boy, computers like that 1944. Yeah, you're right, they did. So, they have these type-in things. You can type in the program, it take forever. And then if you're really like rich and fancy, instead of spending the money to type it in and for the time to type it in, you can go order a tape that had like all this stuff on it already. So this is a random tape I found lying around. It's from 80 Micro Magazine, but this is called Load 80. It's a tape that has the programs on it from that magazine. It's from 1983. It's the same company, Wayne Green Inc., that made this instant software. And almost every single thing on here was an application program, not a game. But there was actually one game on here, so I pulled it off, and we can try that out as well tonight, briefly. It's not going to be the most exciting game in the world, probably, but it'll be something. So we'll check it out. All right, here we go. Ready? Come on, run. Twitch is not even on. Why? I thought I turned Twitch on. I'll turn it on again. God damn it. I'm having a bad stream tonight in terms of technology. Alright, Twitch is finally turned on. So now we have the one person who likes to come on Twitch can see it on Twitch. Sorry about that, Twitch people. Alright, would you like instructions? Let's say yes. The invaders have arrived. You have 90 seconds to shoot as many as you can before... It's before they kill you. You're at the bottom of the screen and 3 rows of invaders are above you. You get 25 points for hitting an invader in the bottom row, 50 points for an invader in the middle row, and 100 points for an invader in the top row. Okay? If an invader hits you, you lose 100 points. For clearing a row, you get bonus points. 125 for the bottom row, 250 for the middle row, 500 for the top row. Moving, use the arrow keys to move and the at key to stop. Okay? Shooting, use the space bar. You can have only 2 shots in the air at one time. When you shoot, you change direction. That seems like an odd design choice. Probably like some bug they couldn't fix. You get extra 20 seconds for a score of 600 or better. Good luck. Press the S key to start. Okay. Let's press the S key to start. Let me know if there's any sound in this pirate gear, boy. Hey, Hugh Jazz. How's it going? So yeah, when you shoot, you change direction. I don't know why they would do that. Like, why would I want to change direction? Where are the party? There's no party today, unfortunately. The party didn't show up until you showed up, man. So this is a pretty basic, like, Space Invaders clone, it looks like. I guess the objective is to get 600 points. You have 2 shots in the air at any given time. If they shoot, if they hit you, you don't die, but you lose points. Hitting the people at the top seems like it's mostly luck. Oh, I already got 600 points. Not sure how, but blind luck. Some of these shots their shots are disappearing before they even hit the ground. I noticed. Seems like a bug. But I guess not my problem. What do you think of this game, Pirate Gear Boy? Oh, yeah, that shot. I think I shot their shot. I guess you could shoot their shots too. It didn't look that bad. Better than RCA Studio 2 game. That's faint praise. Hugh Jazz, what do you think of this? Would you ever play this game? How much money would I have to pay you, Hugh Jazz, to get you to play this game, even one time? That's the question. It's hard to shoot the guys that are when these barriers are in the way. Let's see, did I get that guy? Yeah, I got him. So when you clear out a row, it adds like the row again. So I got bonus because I cleared out because I got 600 points. I doing pretty well. If 600 is the yardstick, and I got over 2,000 already, I should be keeping more shots in the air at any given time. Somehow I got some 250 points at one point. I'm not even sure how I did that. Alright, so time's up. High score 2,200. Plus any key to play again. I don't think I'll play again, but it was okay. I mean, like, not the best game I ever played, but I mean, I guess one of those things you'd probably play one time and never play again is my sort of take on it. Not too exciting. Alright, let's try the next one. The next thing on the tape is budget, so I'm not going to do that because obviously that's not a game. And then the next one says Psychologic. So let's try Psychologic. Hey, Hugh Jazz, come on! Don't. If you start like bothering the other patrons in the chat here, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. I know you're just trying to have a good time, and I appreciate that. But there are people that don't like to be bugged. They just want to chill and have a good time watching the stream. All right, CLOAD. Alright, so that's that one, and Yeah, it's these tapes are frustrating to get them to load sometimes. Yeah, thank you, Hugh Jazz. These tapes are a pain in the ass. Like, the problem is, if the volume is not at the right level, it won't load properly. So, like, sometimes you have to load it 20 times and try the volume a whole bunch of times. Hugh, you're very funny with this severe and continuous lapse in judgment. You say that, like, all the time. It's like it's amusing, I must admit, but just chill for a little bit, dude. Anyway, what I was saying was, you have to keep on, like, reloading it, because if it's like, if the volume is too high or too low, it won't work, and if the tape is old and a little bit distorted, it makes it worse. This is probably, like, the cheapest tape possible. Like, they just took some commercial tape, probably a very cheap one, they put their label on the back, and that's probably why it doesn't work anymore after so many years. So, honestly, like, I spent so much time with it, I think I'm pretty much done with it already. I think I'm gonna waste my time on something else next time. Anyone else who's here, feel free to say hi in the chat. We like to chat with people, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do that. And please hit like if you like this stuff, and try to keep things going. I was sick, unfortunately, most of the week. I had a bad cold. Hey, always asleep. How's it going? Good to see you. I had a bad cold. I'm mostly better at this point, not 100%, but I didn't stream on Sunday like I typically do, just because I was out of commission. Even on Saturday night, like, if you saw the stream on Saturday night, I was, like, blowing my nose half the time, and Sunday I was, like, sneezing all day long. It wasn't good, but hopefully I'm back now. So we gotta keep the momentum going here and keep things going. This is a long program. Whenever it's like over almost like 200 on the counter, it's pretty long. There's another emulator, TRS-80 GP, which is a really great emulator, and it has it can load things much faster. I don't necessarily like that so much, because I like it to be more authentic. But aside from that, that emulator doesn't have save states, so it's a if it had save states, it would be like the best emulator there is, probably, no question. But when you're playing an adventure game or something like that, you really want to have save states. Otherwise, you could end up getting screwed over. What else is going on, folks? While this is loading, how's everyone doing tonight? I've been sort of frustrated with the rising prices of vintage games that I've been seeing lately. Lately, almost everything I want to pick up on eBay is, like, out of my price range. Press stop on the recorder? Okay. Why? Psychologic. Would you like instruction? Why did it say press stop on the recorder? Okay. Psychologic is a game of mathematics, logical deduction, and concentration. It has 19 levels of difficulty. It is very strongly recommended that a player begin at level 1 or 2 and work his way up, else his coefficient of frustration may become such that he does physical damage to the computer. Well, Pirate Game, even PC games, like, the prices have gone up considerably. That's what I'm saying. It's not just console stuff. Although the console stuff, I feel like prices have doubled in the past year, what I've seen. The past year, 2 years, let's say, prices have just about doubled. It's funny, Always Asleep says, I haven't checked eBay for a while. I'm a big TurboGrafx 16 collector, and it's as out of control as everything else. TurboGrafx 16 was, like, almost always out of control, though. That was, like, one of the ones that started getting out of control first. Pirate Game Works, I find at thrift stores fairly often. See, I don't. I never find any games at thrift stores. I live in New Jersey. The thrift stores near me never have any games of any kind, except for, like, they might have, like, some Wii Sports time. Not actually Wii Sports, but some, Madden for Wii or something like that. There's never anything good. So, it depends where you live, I guess, but let me keep reading this. Strongly recommended that player, I read this already, but physical damage to the computer. This is called Psychologic for some very good reasons. This is the way the game goes. The computer will show you a random display of 27 elements. These elements are divided into 9 groups of 3 elements across. The 9 groups are arranged 3 groups across by 3 groups down, like this. Okay? Hit the add key. The computer secretly chooses 3 groups and gives them the variable names A, B, and C. The number of squares in a group equals the value of the group. A equals 2, B equals 3, and C equals 2. Okay, so A equals 2 because there's 2 boxes in the A box. B is 3, and C is 2. Okay. Now the computer will choose a simple math formula, the complexity of which depends on the level of play chosen. It'll then take the values of the variables and generate the answer to the formula. I.e., in the example below, A equals 1, B equals 1, C equals 1, A plus B equals 2, A times B equals 1. The result is an answer which the computer knows, but you don't. You must guess at the answer. After each guess, you'll be told the correct answer. So Pirate Gamer Boy is saying, look through the music CDs and find jewel case PC games. Yeah, I mean, that's probably true. Always seems like I got it early. I've seen the game more out of control, I guess. I got my... Yeah, the Turbo Duo was like... I mean, that's the thing. I think since COVID started, I'm not joking, console games on average have doubled in value. I bought a bunch of black box NES games like 2, 3, 4 years ago. And I got most of what I wanted, but not everything. And right now, like, to get those games, like, the prices are doubled, basically. And, like, the other thing is I used to look for things, like, I wanted to get, like, the version with the hang tab on it. Hey, Whale Driver, how's it going? I want to get the ones with the hang tabs, and I wanted the hang tabs not to be punched. I was being particular. I was looking for an early version because I'm a collector. Now to get those versions is so much harder because everyone thinks everything's so expensive that they're saying things to WADA and all this bullshit. It's like so ridiculous. So the couple of black box titles that I still want to get, like, I don't know if I'll be able to get it. Whale Driver is good. It's good to hear. Interesting nickname, Whale Driver. Where'd you get that from? Hey, Gamers Grotto, how's it going? Decided to come to how long I'll be here. Let me keep trying to play this. The point of the game is to determine the answer to the formula that the computer knows by deducing which formula is being used and which groups the computer chose, the variables A, B, C. Once you've made 6 correct guesses in a row, the TRS-80 will assume you know the solution. 747 Pilot, oh, really? Well, I'm going to play this Night Driver game momentarily, so you can tell me how to do it, because I don't know how to fly planes. I was saying before, when I play flight sims, basically, I take off and then I crash. Like, that's usually my my expected trajectory. Alright, once you made 6 correct guesses in a row, the TRS-80 will assume you know the solution. You're then told the solution, and how many guesses it took you to catch on. Total guesses minus 6. Whenever you feel confident in a particular level of play, that is, once you get the solution just a few guesses, you're ready to move up a level. You should ready to reach level 19 within 10 to 12 years. I don't think so. Now for some very important stuff before we begin. The formula used and groups chosen do not change until a new game begins. Only they change the numbers, locations, those little boxes in a given group. Remember, you can review the possible formulae to keep the speed up. Yeah, I know. I used to play and I could stall out. And then I don't understand, what does stall mean? How do you stall? My car never stalled. Like, I don't understand what that means. But I understand you gotta go a certain speed. I did read the manual, by the way. You just go 58 miles per hour, I think, or your thing will stall or something like that. I'll show you the manual. I showed it before, but I'll show it again, in a few minutes. You can review the possible formulas of the latest level of play any time by guessing 8888. You can end the game any time by guessing 9999. Okay. Where the only way you can discover the solution for sure is make 6 correct guesses in a row. This game is called Psychologic for some very, very good reasons. Guy like to talk. No 2 games are ever the same. Wow. Not ever! In order for you to get the idea of this game, we'll do several examples so you get the hang of it. For demonstration purposes, a level of play from 1 to 3 will be chosen randomly. The level of play, the possible formula, random display will be shown. Following that, the correct guess, the correct formula, display showing the positions of variables A, B, C will be shown. Wheel Driver says pitch and speed. Pitch up too much, you get too slow. Okay, interesting. Level of play 1, formula choice is A by itself. The answer is 3. Formula used A by itself, which is a group A, B, and C. Another example, no. Remember, it's only a game. Only a game. Okay, I get it, buddy. Okay, so this is how this game works. Let's actually explain this now in English. So the only level 1, there's only one possible formula, which is A by itself, that's very straightforward. So the answer is 3. So the first level thing, the answer is 3. So that means that A has to be... I don't know if you see the mouse. You can't see the mouse. So A has to be either this row, because there's 3 here, this row, or this row. Those are the only ones with 3. And now what's your guess? So either I would guess 2, because now it's this one's here, or I guess 1, or I guess 2. Those are my 2 choices. Let's guess 2. Yes, that's correct. So I know it's either this one or that one. Now this one is 1, this one's 2. So let's guess 1. No, it's 2. So now I know it's this one. So I'll just guess 1. 1. 3. 2. 0. You have to get 6 in a row. 0. Congratulations, you cracked the code only 2 tries. The formula was A by itself, and then they tell you what the answers were. This is only a game, yeah. Alright, so let's go up to level 2. So level 2, there's 2 possible formulas, either A by itself or A plus B. So it gets more complicated as it goes along. Yeah, this is definitely no bomb squad. So the answer is 6. So, okay. So first of all, I already know the formula is A plus B, because if it's just A by itself, I couldn't get to 6. Second of all, because it's 6, it has to be 3 plus 3. So basically, I already got the answer. Hey, Stars Manny, how's it going? So I know it has to be this plus this. Those are the only way I could have gotten to 6 in the first one. So now it's this plus this, so it would be 3. And now 3 again. And now 1. They gave me an easy one. 5. 3. 4. There we go. You cracked the code 0 tries. Formula was A plus B. All right, let's try level 3. So now I have 3 possibilities. A by itself, A plus B, or A minus B. Now it should get harder. The answer is 2. So it could be now all bets are off. Well, actually, there's a couple of good things here. It can't be A plus B because there's only one of them that has a 1 in the first thing. So it can't be A plus B. It also, well, it could be A minus B. It could be like one of these ones with a 2 minus one of these zeros. That's the only possibility for it to be 2. So, but there's a lot of ones with 2 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's try this one here. Let's just try the first one. Let's say 1. That's correct. That doesn't mean that I got it right. It means either this, or this, or this, or it's A minus B. Let's try again. Let's try 1 again. That's correct. They all are 1 this time. This time they're all 2, so we're getting lucky here. And now let's try 0. Alright, so that's correct. It's either this top left or the bottom right. Let's guess 1. No, it's 3. So that gets the bottom right, so I gotta start all over again. Let's try again. 1. 1. 1. 2. 2. 2. The formula was A by itself, and A was in the bottom right corner. So that's the idea of this game. Obviously, the more complicated you get, the further you go along. Like if I go level 4 now, which I'm not going to do it, but now I have A by itself, A plus B, A minus B, A plus B plus C. The further you go along, the more possibilities of the formula, and the more complicated it gets, and the harder it takes to guess. That's why he said you could probably beat level 19 or 20 in like 11 to 12 years or whatever it was. So I guess like I would say this game is not bad. It's a game for nerds, obviously. I mean, let's call it what it is. But it's actually better than the Defender game we just played before. Not Always Asleep is the first time you ever said it's not game of the year. This must be the worst game we've ever played, actually. I think it's better than the Defend game we just played because that was such a basic, generic, Space Invaders clone. And this one actually is like a sort of unique type of game. But I agree, it's not game of the year. So let's end that here. But it was interesting. I think it was interesting. Stars Man says, listen to this in the background. Can't type much into a wrist injury. Doesn't do good. Well, feel better, dude. All right, let's try quickly. One of the worst CLOAD games, probably the football one. Which was the football one? I'm trying to remember. That was the one where that was where you just ran across the screen and you couldn't control anything. There was gigantic characters and you couldn't get around them. That's the football one you're talking about. There was no way to actually move around the other characters because they were in your way. That was pretty terrible. All right, let's try this one quickly. We got this one program on here. It's actually a game, and then we'll get to the main event. What was it called again? Yeah, that was really bad. Pirate Game, I agree. Time Warp, it was called. Let's do the time warp again. Sorry, my voice is a little bit bad because I've been sick all week. That was pretty bad singing there. My vocal cords are not the stuff. So while this is loading, we can look again at the manual for Night Flight. Night Flight, Night Flight. So okay, let's see what it says here. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but Night Flight is a TRS-80 Level 2 program which simulates takeoff, flight, and landing of a light aircraft. You can practice approaches and landings or fly over enemy territory on a photo recon mission, hopefully returning safely to your base without being shot down. Yeah, right. The program simulates actual flight characteristics, therefore the enclosed description of basic aerodynamics and principles spelled wrong in flight will help you to fly your first few missions without a crash. Yeah, bullshit. How the program works. You offer a choice of flights. Wind conditions will then be given. Note the program always uses runway number 18, which is situated at a heading of 180 degrees due south, directly into the wind. Refer to figure 16. Where's figure 16? Oh, figure 16, getting your bearings. Wait a second, I don't get this figure at all. It's a picture of, like, which is north and which is south or whatever, but why is south at the top? How come every single map I've ever seen north is at the top? So why would they make south be at the top for this map? Is that how it works? Whale Driver and flight maps, like they put south at the top for some reason, just to confuse you. I don't get that. And then it says a command group offers a choice of controls. Here, I'll show you: stick, throttle, slip, target, or go. No, Charver says. Entering a normal group of commands occupies 10 seconds. All right, let's do this first. We'll come back to Night Flight in a second. All right. Do a barrel roll. I don't think I could do a barrel roll, Slippy Toad. Radgraph Software presents Time Warp by Rusty Hildreth. I must admit this has the nicest intro screen we've seen so far. But this also came out in 1983. All right, hang on one second. I need to get a tissue here. I'm going to mute you guys so you don't have to hear it. Sorry, still recovering from my cold. All right, press enter to start. Okay, so it just starts right away. There's no instructions or anything. But I looked at the magazine that this tape came with, and basically instructions are, all you're supposed to do is move this guy around and fly into all these different, they call it time warps, and destroy the time warps. That's literally all you gotta do. Let's start over so we have more time, because there's a timer there. But I'm not going to do any barrel rolls, unfortunately. Alright, here we go. Let's start the game. It just starts right away. So basically, you gotta, you crash into the walls and not do anything for you. Oh, was there a sound just now? Is there any sound in this game, anybody? I don't think so, but if there's a sound, let me know, and I'll put my headphones so I can hear it. So this is an example of a program that was put in a magazine. You bought the magazine for whatever it cost, $5, and then as part of that price, you got some stuff to type in. Most of them, in this case, were not games, but they had some games also. No sound yet, because no sound, not going to be sound at all. So, oops, as part of your money, you got some. What happens if you go out here? Can you do that? Oh, it's like Pac-Man. That's interesting. As part of your money, you got some stuff to type in. So if you're going to spend 10 years typing in all the programs, then you can do that and you can get a free game. But they weren't necessarily the most advanced games ever made. In some cases, there were some advanced games, but the more advanced the game was, why is there the mouse sitting there? The more advanced the game was, the more time you had spent typing, because the longer the listing would be. Game of the year. Warp bonus 59. So okay, it's down on level 2. And I guess this continues until you run out of time. I don't think there's any other real intelligence to it. I'm just using the keyboard here to do this. So On one level, this might be like more fun than Night Flight is going to be, because I actually can play it competently and I'm not dying every 5 seconds. But obviously, it's a pretty shallow game. There's not much really to this. I'll do one more level. I'll actually go through the bottom. I didn't think of that. Let's go through the bottom. There's no like ghosts or anything. Like Pac-Man, you got like ghosts chasing you. Here's nothing. It's just like just go through this maze and have a good time. Do. There's not even like any music or anything. You gotta like imagine some music. Actually, Pac-Man really didn't have music either. At the beginning there was like some music, but then the actual game was just like just going endlessly. And then obviously you hear like, well, actually really Pac-Man mostly you hear is the when you're eating dots you hear like wacka 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 wacka. When you weren't eating dots you'd be like going wee 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 wee. Anyway, that's the game here. I'm not gonna play it anymore. You get the idea. Time Warp by Radgraph. If you bought 80 Micro back in December of 1983, you could have typed in this game and spent your whole freaking life, or you could have bought the tape, or you could pirate it nowadays, for if you really have nothing better to do with your life. All right, let's get to the main event here. Let's start up the thing here. Let's put in Night Flight. Night Flight. Instant Software actually had a pretty slick loading thing, which you'll see in a second, on older tapes. So the games themselves might have been terrible, but at least they had a good loading program. And I'll go back to the instructions in a second, but let's first run this thing. Instant Software presents Night Flight, 16K Level 2, copyright 1980 by Instant Software, Inc. All rights reversed. Night Flight is loading. It's actually not loading. Well, if this is a real tape, it would be loading, but I have to put in the next file. So let me do that. And now Night Flight is actually loading. So it made like a loader program. And now they put ads. See these other fine programs from Instant Software at your dealer now. When you succeed at Night Flight, try Jet Fighter Pilot. I don't think I have that one. To your feet on the ground, try Air Flight Simulation. To get a taste of freefall in combat with Ball Turret Gunner. Find out what the mail really does go through with Airmail Pilot. Order your free Instant Software catalog today! Call 603-924-7296. That's 603-924-7296. Operators are standing by. Call 603-924-7296 and see these other fine pros Instant Software at your dealer now. And again, when you succeed at Night Flight, try Jet Fighter Pilot. I don't think I have that one. I gotta go find it. Maybe I do have it somewhere. Try Air Flight Simulation to keep your feet on the ground, or get a taste of free fall in combat with Ball Turret Gunner. My balls like to be turret gunner. And find out what the mail really does go through with Airmail Pilot. And they'll have code like 0106R is like, I guess, the index number for the software. You call me like, hello? Yes, this is Instant Software. How may I help you? I'd like title number 0106R, please. Oh, you want Airmail Pilot? No problem. Give us your credit card number, and we'll rush it to you immediately. That's basically what I've got here. So, I like the fact that I have a bunch of the titles here. 3 out of the 4 they mentioned I have here, so that makes me feel proud of my hoarding capabilities, I guess, because these are probably worth like 0 to anybody else. So, all right, let's try to read this thing while it's loading. At least part of it. Entering a normal group of commands occupies 10 seconds, allowing approximately 3 seconds for each command. Each of the controlled commands is achieved by pressing a designated key. The degree of control movement is achieved by choosing a numbered key for the amount of movement, pressing the enter key. The go command allows you to interrupt and proceed the next 10-second group. Let me just go further, I guess. The target command for recon photographs, clears the screen, then advises location relative to the photo recon mission target itself. With this information, you can either continue the flight or trigger the aerial camera for a recon photo. I don't know what that means. And there's controls like altitude, airspeed, heading, glide, elapsed time, pitch, fuel, throttle, control column, stick, rudder. It says there's no rudder on this aircraft. Rudder motion has been substituted by command slip. And notice this is a very primary flight simulator. The use of flaps and retractable landing gear is omitted. Stalling speed 58 miles per hour, so I got that right. Stall warnings commence at 63 miles per hour. Stalling speed increases with bank maneuvers. I don't know what this means. Takeoff throttle setting at least 70 degrees. 58 miles per hour minimum speed to achieve flight. And there's like a million different diagrams of planes and stuff like that, and all sorts of weird stuff which I have no idea what it means. There's a discussion of how airplanes fly, like what lift is, and all this stuff, which is not going to help me. Like, it's like, imagine like I was in a plane which is about to crash or something, and then it's like, okay, let's explain how does airflow over the top of the wing make your plane go up or down. I'm like, I'll go down. Just tell me what to do. I'm about to crash this plane. Ah! All right, ready. Are we ready? No, we're not ready. We're gonna die. But let's start anyway. Run. Night flight. A light aircraft flight simulator by George Day. What type of flight do you wish? 1. Practice approaches. 2. Photo recon mission without takeoff. 3. Full flight including takeoff with photo recon available. By the way, I assume the reason why this is called night flight. Let's get nuts. It's like Batman. Like, let's get nuts. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. I assume the reason why it's called night flight is because they couldn't be bothered to put any real good graphics in it and show anything outside the plane. So it's like, oh, it's night. It's like really dark. You can't really see anything. I'm assuming that's why it's called night flight. Just like Night Driver. There's no stealth bombing run choice always asleep. Let's do practice approaches because it sounds like it's supposed to be the easiest one. Although I'm sure it's going to be the hardest one. I won't be able to land. But let's make an attempt at least. I guess. I don't know. Using Johnny Bond, how's it going? This game is promising too much already. Using runway 18 directly into a 9 mile per hour wind, and enter to start your flight. Okay. Okay. I'm 3.5 miles north of the airport. I'm at altitude 600 feet, airspeed 80 miles per hour, heading 180 degrees. What am I seeing? Like, what is that? What does the 0 mean? Adjust the flaps. Adjust the flaps? What are you talking about? Am I flying directly? Is that, like, what's that thing up ahead? Is that the runway? What is it supposed to be? Landing procedures, it says. Much practice required. Turn the aircraft to align with runway. Watch headings, compass readings, and degrees. Landing the aircraft is a triple set of functions. Altitude, rate of descent, airspeed. Your novice will need at least 4 miles distant from the point at which the aircraft will intersect the glide slope. Landing altitude, attitude, nose level slightly up, wings level, landing airspeed just above stalling, glide rate as shallow as possible. What the hell does this mean? How do I even control this goddamn thing? Is that the aircraft? Let's do throttle. Throttle down. Throttle down how many degrees? 10. Wait, the throttle's at 50? I don't know. Is that supposed to be the runway? 0 degrees pitch and nose on the horizon? What the hell does that mean, whale driver? 50 degrees pit. What do I do? Stick, throttle, slip, target, or go? That doesn't help me. It's a text-based flight simulator, Johnny Bond says. Pirate Gear Boy, sorry you gotta go, man. I got... Hey, Media Glitch, how you doing? Hey, Joel. Joel Valley from Media Glitch is here, everybody. Say hi and go subscribe to his channel. And also subscribe to this one if you're not subscribed. This game looks pretty excellent. Well, I think that's supposed to be a runway up ahead. I'm assuming that's a runway. Engage afterburners. Okay, the throttle's at 40 now. Airspeed is at 75 miles an hour. Let's let me put a command in. I'm going to die very soon. Throttle down. Another 10 degrees. I'm going to stall, aren't I? Pitch -5. How do I do pitch? The stick? Stick? Stick which way? Forward? How many degrees? No? No? What are you telling me? I don't know what to do. I'm just using my, like, very minimal... Yes, forward. How many degrees? 10 degrees? 5 degrees, you said. Alright, I did 10 degrees already. Target, I think I don't need to do here. Target is I want to shoot something. I also have slip. But I'm going straight for the runway. 5 degrees forward. I'm already going... pitch is -10 right now. So let's do forward 5. Like go -15 or negative... I went to 15. So let me change it back. Stick back 10. You don't slip. I'm going right for the runway, right? Oh shit, my altitude's only 96 feet. Slow down. Throttle down 5. Wheel driver, if I land this plane, it'll be the first time I ever freaking landed a plane in any simulation. No! God damn it! What did I do? I'm dead. God damn it. Let's try it again. It seemed like I was doing okay. Let's try it again. This time, wheel driver, you can be a tower, and you tell me exactly what to do. I'm going to, again, we're using runway 18 directly to 5 mile per hour wind. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of a delay, but... Alright, this is Yankee 99er approaching runway 18. Tower, please give me directions because I am completely pathetic, and I don't know anything about how to fly planes. The actual pilot here... Yeah, Johnny Bond, that's correct. The actual pilot got sick from eating fish, and he's passed out. Pitch forward 5. You guys give me instructions that I can understand. Stick forward 5. Not stick, not pitch, stick. Subpar yoke control, you blew it. Before I throttled down too fast, I think, so I landed really fast. That was the problem. I think I didn't throttle down... Also, I pitched too far. That was the other problem. Yeah, the pilot had some fish, and actually a lot of people on the plane are sick and from fish, so luckily I was one of the people that had steak for dinner, so they asked me to take over this plane, but if I can't land it, then my girlfriend will not make out with me afterwards, so I definitely need some help, control. Please continue to assist. Over. Throttle 40. Okay. Throttle down 10. Throttle's down to 40. Glide slope 1 feet west. Don't know what that means. 2.4 miles north of airport. At least only 2 things I have to worry about because I'm heading straight for the runway. If I wasn't heading straight for the runway, the chances here would be like even less than 0. I mean, think about it. You're at 500 feet per minute descent. Good. How can you tell? Oh, glide is -4, just 242 feet per minute. That's not a lot of time. Like, I only have 528 feet altitude. 481 now. Is that actually good? I think I'm going to crash imminently again. Woo! Attention all passengers, this is your pilot speaking. Please prepare for a very hard landing at JFK Airport. Hope you've all filled out your wills and contacted your next of kin, because we anticipate this being a very hard landing, but hopefully we will survive. If not, it was nice knowing you. Thank you for flying Delta Air, and we definitely hope you come back to see us again if you survive. And hopefully next time you'll have a pilot who actually went to flight school and actually knows how to fly a plane. I know I'm dropping pretty fast, Johnny Bob. Then again, the runway is also like right here too. So, they said when you land you're supposed to be like going just above stalling speed. That's why before I dropped the throttle down further, because I'm going 83 miles per hour right now. 83 miles per hour! Sorry. Pitch aft 5. Aft, back, 5. I hope that's what you meant. Luckily I have control here. So my pitch is 0 degrees now. Is that what you wanted? Because, or do you want my pitch actually to be up? I pulled the stick back, 5. Yup, okay, good. Alright. My pitch is 0 degrees. 0 degrees down bubble. I don't know anything about flying anything. It's like I could drive a car, honestly. 165 feet. Level off for a second. I am leveled off because you made me level off. When you told me to pitch F5, it leveled me off. This should be called out. You should be called out whale driver. You should be called like plane driver. Power 50. Throttle up. That's counterintuitive, but okay. We're about to crash. I think. Maybe not. $61 feet. You're probably giving me an instruction to do something, but like by the time I see the instruction, it'll be too late. Now I'm flying glide for landing over the runway at 9 feet. Wow, holy cow! Wow, I can't believe it! Woohoo! Your landing was excellent overall. Nice flight. Landing particulars. I didn't even have to do that. It just did it for me. Airspeed was good. Pitch was excellent. Glide to the runway was excellent. Bank altitude was excellent. There were 2,628 feet of runway remaining a touchdown. A Recon Photo was not obtained. You want another flight? Yes. Wow, I can't believe it. It's amazing. Whale driver, if you were not here, I guarantee you I would be dead right now in this game. Alright, so let's try the next one. Let's see the next option here. I want another flight, but not the same thing. Let's do photo recon mission let's do full flight including takeoff, right? With photo recon available. Using runway 18 directly to 15 mile per hour wind, click enter to start your flight. I can't believe that I lived, even though I'm not the one that made the choices. That's the first time I ever played a flight sim and landed a plane like successfully, like actually landed a plane without it coming apart like a launch pad McQuack or something like that. I'm just in awe and shock and awe. So thank you, whale driver. I really appreciate it. Why am I moving? I'm rolling at 3 miles per hour. Whale driver, do you want to give me directions for this takeoff also, or should I just guess? I'm willing to take directions from the person who's better than me and knows more than I do, which is definitely you. No problem. we're just like rolling right now for some reason. I guess this is like we're in the line to take off, you know. Throttle 100, okay. This is your captain speaking. We're clear for takeoff. Flight attendants, please make sure you stow everything and clear the cabin for takeoff. Bing! Why throttle 99? We're moving. It's 7 miles an hour now. 3,600 feet of runway remaining. Now we're at 16 miles per hour. Are we speeding up still? It's hard to tell. Because you only get like an update every 10 seconds. 80 miles per hour, pitch F10. Okay. 37 miles per hour. See, the interesting thing is, like, I wouldn't know if, like, I'm still going to even get to 80, or, like, if it's going to level off at 20 miles per hour. Like, I don't know how the throttle works. You obviously know what you're doing. I would have to just the fact that we were going to get to 80 at this without doing anything else is news to me. But I see that we are going to get there. 55 miles an hour. They said 58 was the minimum speed for takeoff. So, I guess next update I'll pull back. 55. 82. So let's go 80. Pull back a stick. Back 10. Throttle 100 is 100%. Oh, that's good to know. I probably should know that. I'm sure it said that in the instructions somewhere. 80 is good climb speed. Red line speed. What does that mean? Red line speed. Liftoff. Yeah, maximum power is 99 degrees, it says here. Alright, so... I take it off? .1 miles south of airport. I got to 209 feet somehow. I'm airborne. Airspeed 95 miles per hour. Altitude 357 feet. Is it going to tell me what to do now? Like, how am I supposed to know where to go take the recon photos? Hopefully they'll tell me once I get up a certain distance or something. Be a little fast. Okay. Sorry. I can't, stick. Back. 20. So I'm pitching down now, aren't I? Oh no, I'm sorry. I'll pitch up more. Oh shit. I didn't see your instruction fast enough. It's my fault. Why did I stall? Because I was going too slow? This again, because I don't understand this. You said I was going a little fast, but stall means I was going too slow, right? Let's try this again. That is incorrect. What is incorrect? That stalling means you're going too slow? Stalling speed 50 miles per hour. Oh, interesting. It says stall recovery. Move stick forward to at least minus 20 degrees. That's what you were trying to get me to do, right? It says stall recovery. Move stick forward to at least minus 20 degrees. If there's sufficient altitude to recover from the stall, readjust the stick and throttle as soon as possible after regaining normal flight configuration. Stall speed is 58 miles an hour, whale driver. It says stall warnings commence at 63 miles per hour. Stalling speed increases with bank maneuver. In a 60-degree bank, stalling speed is 30 degrees higher. We were banking, so it's not relevant. It's a stalling speed 50. It also says high speed is a warning. Structural damage will occur at speeds above 125 miles an hour. That's what you're telling me before I was going too fast. Yeah, I was doing over 100. I agree. Throttle setting, takeoff, 15 miles per hour, stick back slightly and take lift off. Exactly 15 miles per hour, do not pull the stick back more than 2 degrees. At 65 to 70, the stick you back about 3 more degrees when lifting off. I tried 5 this time. Attempts to pull the stick back before attaining the minimum flight speed of 15 miles per hour simply slow the aircraft down with constant great use of available length of runway. Which I can't go above 125 miles an hour, so like I'm already 105. Yeah, I did pitch F5 this time also. I'm learning something, maybe. If I actually did something right. But now, I'll do it again. Pitch F5, you're saying? Oh shit, I went too fast. That's what it means by red line speed. I didn't realize red line speed meant I was going too fast the first time. I thought it meant like takeoff speed or something like that. What the hell do I know? We're still at 130 miles an hour. Now what? I guess I'm not supposed to throttle up so high to take off. It says your throttle... You can see the maximum structurally allowable crash imminent. Kaboom. Looks like the Atari logo upside down. Let's try this again. This time, I'm going to throttle up to 80 only, not all the way up to 100. Because it seems like that's too much for this. Mount Fuji. Throttle up to just to 80. Yeah, you also... When I'm on the same wavelength as you, Will Driver, I know that I'm learning something. I can tell you, like, that's the happiest makes me so far. Is that whenever I say something and you say it too, it means, like, I'm at least learning something today. At least about how this simulation works and nothing else. Somehow we were going too fast. Alright, but we almost ran a runway the first time also, by the way. I guess now we're going slower, so hopefully the runway we'll run out of it so fast. And now we're going at 15 miles an hour. Usually when I actually am in a plane and they take off, yeah, in real world smart, yeah, I believe you. Because usually I'm in a real plane and they take off, like obviously a passenger plane is bigger, but it's always like, and they take off like within 5-10 seconds. Like here it looks like it takes like a whole minute to take off almost, which seems unusual. Obviously I've never flown a plane, but I've ridden in planes. Who else is still here, aside from Whale Driver? We use reduced thrust takeoff in the jets. The jets. Jets, yeah. $60 miles an hour. What kind of, do you fly, like, in the military? Or you fly, like, for your job? Or you fly for... You said before, I think, but I don't remember. Regardless, I'm really glad you showed up, Whale Driver. This would have been a very... Oh, come on. You ran out of runway on takeoff, severely damaged the plane. Give me a freaking break. I guess I had to take off before I hit to 80. I was like just about at 60. Let's try this one more time. This time go to 90. Oh, Wales looking for 747. Ah, got it. Oh, cool. You fly 747s for cargo. That's awesome. All right, let's throttle the try up. Go to 90. Oh, man. You're saying 100 throttle initially, and then throttle down. Like when should I can start it again. I can exit and restart. When should I throttle down though? Let me start over. It should be a longer runway. Pitch F5 at 80 miles per hour. Okay, but they're not gonna be. But I'll be like after liftoff throttle 80 because I get to red line right away when I do that. That's the problem. I didn't realize taking off a plane was so goddamn hard. I mean, like I don't know how they give anybody a chance to learn how to fly. Like you make one mistake and like basically you're dead. It's a pretty serious job. This is like I've done like technology work for banks, and people say, "Well, why do you work for banks?" Like, well, if I mess up some technology project, I work for the military. Like a lot of people would die. At least in the banks, like money will get stolen. It's like not as bad. You know, not that I want money to get stolen, but dying is worse. You should work for the space shuttle. That's a great idea. It's like seems like it takes forever to get to 80 miles per hour, and then once you get there, things happen really fast. Rolling, rolling, rolling on a river. I bet you like the fuel's gonna run out too. Like fuel's like only 20 gallons of fuel. I feel like my car takes more than 20 gallons of fuel. Alright, so here we go. Only 114 feet of runway remaining. Stick, back, 5. The next thing I'll throttle back to 80. Oh, you want to pitch? Lift off. Shit. Throttle down 20. I don't think this is going to work. I think we tried this last time. Well, I took off the warning. Pitch F5. I'm back at red line speed. Eject. 117 miles per hour. .125 is the maximum structural integrity. For total 10, I have a total 10. What about my throttle? 121 now. I have to throttle down. Yeah? Power 70. Okay, that's what I was going to do. It's a very intense game here. Airspeed is still 121. Too fast again. Should I slow down some more? I can't tell, like, if it's going to slow down. It may have says throttle 69. Will the next update be... Oh, we're still at we're 129 still. Okay, this is what I'm staying at constant speed. Throttle down 10, like you said. At least, I should be okay, at least. Also, like, what's... Altitude 566 feet. See, I don't know, like, how... 566 feet does not seem very high up to me. But, like... Usually 10,000 feet is, like, where these things fly, right? So now I should be slowly losing airspeed. It seems like 70 is what keeps it at the constant speed, approximately. Yes, I'm reducing. My speed is decreasing now, and my airspeed is going up. Altitude's going up, right? That's good. Yeah, it looks good. I agree. Okay. I don't know if so. I guess we gotta keep going up though. Is that normal? Like, is 10,000 feet like the? I'm slowing, but that's good. I want to slow, right? Is 10,000 feet like the right like altitude to get up to, or is it like something much lower than that? Yeah. We're going up. 397 feet per minute. Yup, okay. 105. So I guess when I get to like 80, I should throttle back up again. It seems like 80 is the right speed I want to be at in general. Right now I'm just going up. I don't know, like, if where I'm going. And also, what am I seeing in front of me? What is that, like? What is that? What's appearing in my? Don't wait till 80. What should I do it at? 90. Well, that's amazing. Maybe when I get to play like one of these other games, like Airmail Pilot, I'll actually go take off on my own. I'll let down it. Nothing. Oh, it's nighttime. Yeah, good point. What am I seeing here? What is it? What is that? My windshield wipers? Like, what is that little like hoop in my vision? Wait till 90. Okay, so one more update. 1,000 feet now. What's a 0? Oh, that's the nose. Oh, it could be. All right, let's throttle up. Is a 0 like a booger in the nose? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what the 0. I'm talking about the 0 that's like right next to the this thing here. Does it say what the 0 is? See, you'd think if there's all these pictures of aircrafts in this manual, you'd think there'd be one picture of the actual, like, heads-up display and tell you what the different things are, but there is not, as far as I can tell. Oh, there's some notes at the flight display. It says, the runway lights appear in the center of your screen when you're on landing approach. The runway is shown in true perspective based on your altitude, distance, and heading. At the bottom center of your screen is the horizon line. The wing bar is situated in the center of it. The wing bar? The bar is up when the nose of your aircraft is up, and down when the nose of your aircraft is down. The bar will bank to the left and right as you bank the aircraft. Note the exact degree of bank is displayed to the left or right of the bar as necessary. Oh, so the 0 is the degree of bank. So we're not banking. That's why it's just 0. That's what that is. Full screen messages will be displayed during your flight as follows. Over outer marker, this indicates your aircraft is on or near the correct line. Slowly approach north of the aircraft. Altitude, blah, 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 blah. Okay. But how do I know where I'm going if I have to take my recon photos? What does glide slope 3 feet west mean? No, it's not the altitude indicator. It's the pitch indicator. The bank? The pitch. The bank. The bank indicator. Slip, I guess, controls the bank, right? Yeah, slip lets you move. What? So rudder motions have been substituted by command slip. Since there's no rudder in this aircraft, all turns are considered as coordinated. However, without a rudder, side slip adjustments to the aircraft attitude during landing approach would be impossible. Constantly, the slip command allows you to move the aircraft 20 feet to your left or right without adopting the banking attitude or the use of any controls during landing procedure. What? So how do you bank then? Okay, the target command, R. Photo reconnaissance target information. From our position, target is to 4.5 miles north and 3 miles west. Where am I going? I'm going south. So I have to turn around. How do I do that? Yeah, it talks about ailerons. They talk about ailerons in this thing too. Left aileron moves up. Now how do I control the goddamn ailerons? I don't see any command for that. What the? Oh, I can move the stick to the side. Yeah, I just realized it. Okay, all right. So what should I do? So I gotta move the stick left or right, I guess. What's a safe rate to bank? It said they won't let you bank more than 60 degrees. Was that 20 degrees? How come I don't have like a... Oh, I do. I'm heading 180 degrees. So 180 degrees is south. Now I'm heading 207 degrees, which is south to southwest. Oh, no, it's asking for... No, I thought it was asking for an angle. It's asking for an angle. Otherwise, it wouldn't have turned the other way. It would turn towards 20 degrees. 233 is southwest. My airspeed is going down. $259. Heading towards west now. I want to be going like northwest, I think. Which is 315. Pitch forward 10. Why? Okay, let's stop there. Let's stick. What did I do before? I did right, so left 20. Okay, now I'm going sort of northwest. There's 5.5 miles north and 2 miles west. Airspeed 98 miles per hour. Pitch 0 degrees. Am I high enough up? I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't, there's no birds or anything to crash into. I probably ran out of fuel, I guess, but I didn't know where I wasted a lot of time going south, not knowing where I was going. That's okay. Oh, you're right. Watch speed. So I should throttle down, right? Why is the speed now getting faster when I was before it was at 70? It was staying the same speed. It's because the pitch is flat. That's why. I see. It's still going up. But I can't go less. Oh, actually, I can. Hold on. Throttle down 10. Yeah, because I leveled off. Thank you for this lesson here. It's very educational. $116. Oh shoot! I just pressed the wrong button here. Trying to see like how fast I'm going. The next update I think it'll probably stay at 115. $114. Okay, that's fine. All right, I'm gonna get some. Actually, I still have more soda. I was gonna get more soda, but I'm good. So what I'm thinking is fly until I'm like stick right 330 degrees. Already? Okay. I was about to say I was going to go further, but well, it's not 330 degrees. It's you're talking about heading, right? Bank right, like 10 degrees. You want to get to a heading of 330? I was going to wait until we were like half mile closer, but oh, we are already a half mile, so you do better than me. That's enough. Shit, I'm going too fast. Ah, crap. That was a mistake. See, 360 is north. 360 is north? Yeah, I want to go to 360. Yeah, I fucked it up. Excuse me. I know, I messed up. Sorry. I'm trying. Let's see if we can get to 360. A little bit too far. I'm like careening a little bit back and forth here. That's close enough. It's still a little bit west of target. Oh, well, a little bit east of target, rather. Half mile east still. If I actually manage to take a picture of this target, I'll be amazed. Yeah, half a mile. But half a mile, you know, I don't know how, that's pretty far. I mean, I guess not Yeah, not if you're up this high, I guess. I don't think it's close enough. It doesn't say anything about that. I don't think it does. Oh, your aircraft must be within 1,000 feet of the target to achieve a recon photo. And you also have to be at least 1,000. Oh, shoot. You have to be between 1,000 and 1,500 feet, also, it says. Above 1,500 feet, you can't take a photo. Below 1,000 feet, your aircraft will be detected and shot down. Supposed to be within 1,000 feet of the target and also between 1,500. Shit. So we gotta throttle. We gotta, like, throttle. We gotta point down to put the stick forward, right? We're, like, totally screwed up here. Pitch forward 10, yeah. Yeah, I mean the throttle. I meant the stick. I just got confused. But, like, I think we have to turn further to the left also. For half mile away, it's too much. Half mile is like... Wait a second. How many feet are in a mile? Like 5,000 or something, right? So we're too far away. And also, we're going to have to probably go back the other way because we're going to pass over it, I think. We're not going to get down to the right altitude. If I would have known at the beginning the altitude, that we wouldn't have ever gone up this high. I just didn't realize it. So therefore, you didn't know either. So it's just a matter of not reading the instructions carefully enough, which is really annoying. If we do manage to take the photo, we're definitely not going to survive. Why am I going... Am I going up? 2831. I'm going down, but like super slowly. Should I throttle back? I think I have to throttle back, don't I? Actually, don't touch the throttle, but... Oh, throttle back at 2,200 feet. So I'm listening to your power 30, you said. Oh, red line speed too makes it even better. Yes, I see I'm going too fast. Well, I'm following your directions, so what do you want from me? I gotta slow down further. Alright, now we're slowing down. Yeah, we flew way past the target, unfortunately. I wonder. I'm thinking just to restart the game and do this again now that we know the right altitude. Because we only have nine gallons of fuel left, so I mean I can see where this is going. On the other hand, I don't know if I have intestinal fortitude to keep doing this. You think about it for a second, and I'm going to... Folks in the chat, let me know if you think I should restart or what. This time I really am going to get some more soda. I'll be right back. I'm crashing, it looks like. Pitch F10, power 50. Oh no, I meant to do that. I'll tell you, Whale Driver, I really appreciate you being here and giving me this instruction, because I almost feel like, like if you leave, like I might be able to like play this game, but like I might have a chance of playing this game on my own, because like you were so helpful and helped me understand how this works. Excuse me, 1326 feet now, 109 miles per hour. Gamers Grottos is just testing some DLC on the Quest 2. 1310 and 108 miles per hour. That's okay. Alright, so now we're like super far from the target though. Jeez. Alright, so let's turn back the other way. We're never gonna make it there. I gotta go south. I'm here to quietly follow your pilot lessons. Thank you. So stick. Let's go left. How many degrees? 20 again? Eight gallons of fuel. $7.8 gallons of fuel. I just want to get the picture and send it back to my home base before I crash. If I can actually accomplish that, that would be a victory, because we've already like, you know, 100-degree heading. If I can get there, we've already succeeded in landing, so we know we can do that. So if I get a picture, even if I crash, I feel like I will have accomplished something. Is 20 degrees the right degree to bank at, Wheel Driver? That's just a guess. I felt like more than 20 degrees you'll like flip over or something. I mean, like, I guess you can't really flip over, but I don't know how it works. Pitch F2. That's fine. Okay. $215. I don't want to get shot down, that's for sure. Yeah, the airspeed is going down, I see. 190. I went too far, didn't I? So 172 is southeast a little bit. Gotta throttle down, right? Well, my airspeed is only... Okay, maybe not. Target. 4 miles south and half a mile east. I'm actually going a little bit east, so that's good. Maybe we're actually going in the right direction. Pitch back to 0. Yeah, I'm climbing. Now I'm back to 0. Let's see what happens in the next update. I'm still climbing. I gotta slow down a little bit. I'm going too fast. Throttle down 10. I know. Right now I'm too high. Should I pitch forward? Pitch forward 2 degrees. I didn't mean to slip. That was an accident. Oh shit. How did I do? Oh crap. I want to slip anyway. Hope it refreshes. I didn't want to slip. I pressed the wrong button. I may have to slip a little bit. It was southeast. Slip a little bit to the left. I have a choice there. I might just stick forward 2. I know stuff doesn't change heading, but it moved me a little bit. $15.18 feet. 15.16 feet. Yeah, pitch -5. Stick forward 3. Okay, the heading looks good. 5.8 gallons of fuel. I want to take a photo. Yeah, he looks good. 1502. Airspeed is picking up a little bit. Man, if I manage to take this picture, I'll be like, I'll accomplish my mission for today. Alright, we gotta like throttle down a little bit here. Yeah, I figured I'll be dropped a little bit more, and then I'll pitch back. Stick. Back 5. I'll put the throttle. The next update, I'll put the throttle to 50. Oops, 10. And target. Oh shit, we're getting close. A little more south. We need to be within 1,500 feet. It's so exciting. Oh, we're too high now. The throttle's at 54. How do you get 54? What the hell happened? Please. Oh no. I don't know. The throttle went too high somehow. No, not back. Shit, you went forward. Okay, stop. Shit, we passed it! Ah! God damn it! We passed it! Motherfucker! Why did that happen? We were doing so well! And then, like, this... Also, we started climbing for no reason. God damn it. So close, yeah, no kidding. We were there. I should just let us... I mean, we were too high. Damn it. We're not going to get back there again. The throttle went to 55. That's why I started climbing. Why the throttle went to 55 is a better question. I don't know why that happened. We're never going to get back there. Look how much fuel I have left, wheel driver. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I was going to go 20. I don't care if I run out of gas. I'll just take my photo. If I run out of gas afterwards, I don't care. Yeah, I'm going. I'm heading at 1 right now. I gotta go more east than north, actually. I gotta keep going to the right. I'm not gonna make it. We're just like we're circling in a circle above the target. We're not gonna actually hit it. We're too fucking high again. We're right there. We're just too high. Impossible. Impossible. We blew it. We blew it. Damn it. We had it. We were doing so well the first time. All right. We're dead. Wheel driver, you want to try one more time? Now that we know what we're doing? Are you done for the night? I think I want to try one more time. Jeez. One more time, yeah. We were so close. We were so damn close. You have to go fly the real thing pretty soon. That's awesome. Are you in the U.S., I'm assuming? East Coast, West Coast, middle somewhere? That slip feels like a cheating thing. $37. Oh, you're in Chile. Wow. Going to Miami. Cool. Very cool. Chile. 55. Alright, the next one we take off and we throttle back. We said 5. Pitch 5. Stick back 5. Throttle down 20. I can't see anything yet. I need an update here. Going too fast. Throttle down 10. Okay, we're climbing 1,500 feet. So I have curiosity, let's see where the target is. Throttle back some more. South, but mostly west. By the time we get high enough, it's going to be west and a little bit north, because we're heading south right now. Can I start turning ready now? Or was that a bad idea? Turn right. Can I start turning ready, wheel driver? Yes. Should I pitch up a little more? I guess we're good. We're climbing fast enough. Gotta pass it. G60, I'm already almost there. .283, I'm gonna level off. Stick, left, 15. I think it was 280. I think I made it throttle back a little bit again, or maybe not. I'm good. It looks good. $843 feet. Looking good, right? Let's just see. Target right now, 0.2 miles north. Let's see on the next update what it is. 0.16 miles north. I think I need to pitch back a little bit. Maybe a little bit more directly west. I'm going to turn left, stick left, 5 degrees just for one turn. Hi, Pirate Gear. We're trying to see if we can take photos of this thing here. Oh, shit, I was better before, actually. I'm not close enough, am I? I gotta get within, like... I should have stayed the way I was. Stick right 3 degrees. Stick left 3 degrees. Should I gotta adjust my pitch down too, right? Pitch forward 5. Yeah, agreed. You also at the same time pitch 0. Target. Don't know what that means, but we're not going north enough. Shit. We're not going to make this here. Stick right 15 or 20. $330. Oh shit. West? Fuck. You were right. Stick left 15. Stick right 15. I'm totally confused. And we're going too fast too. Throttle down 10. Southwest now? Ugh. We're never gonna fucking make this thing here. Yeah, I know we're going too high. I'm aware of that. $22. This is impossible. It's pretty hard. I give up. This is impossible. I can't do this. I had enough. It's not happening. Now I'm just going in circles. Take the pick? I can't take the pick. Oh shit. We were almost there, actually. You're right, I had it. You're right. Damn, I didn't realize that I had it. Oh, crap. I blew it. I was doing writing curse words on the screen. I didn't realize I had it. Ah! Ah! Damn it! Ah! Alright, well, the lesson we learned here tonight is that I am not cut out to be a pilot in any way, shape, or form, especially when I can only get information every 10 seconds on what the hell's going on. And Wheel Driver, we're going to leave the actual flying of planes to you, because you clearly know what you're doing 10 billion times more than I do. But, at the same time, I feel like I got a decent education tonight. I feel like I got a really good education tonight, actually, in how to crash a plane. So, we're just going to let me die here, because I can't take this anymore. In fact, let's do this. Stick, forward, 80. I didn't even die from crashing. Alright, that's this. We spent like 2 hours on this. We should just fast forward directly to this kaboom, because it was inevitable all the time. This is how this would end. There's no way this could possibly end. But on the plus side, I managed to take off a plane successfully. I managed to land a plane successfully. And I managed to completely fail taking a photo. But if we would have known the parameters the first time around, and maybe if I would have... I had it. How did I have it? And I blew it at the end. That's annoying. I wish I could go back in time, like, in a minute, 2 minutes from going. Oh, man. Regardless, Whale Driver, good luck flying your actual cargo plane, and thank you so much for being here and helping me out, because this would have been a much shorter stream if you weren't here. So thank you very much. And thank you all the other people who've been here, including Always Asleep, of course, and Pirate Gamer Boy 12, and Gamer's Grotto, who's sort of here. But guys, thank you so much. This has been a lot of fun. I learned a lot tonight about how to fly a plane in a simulator. And I still have these other 3 titles here that we can try, and I can learn how to crash some more planes. Airmail Pilot, Bolter, Gunner, and Air Flight Simulation. So there will be some more plane crashing in the future of this channel. So if you're not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. Want to definitely see you back on future streams. And please hit like if you thought this was fun. I thought it was a lot of fun. And I will say that, like, regardless of the fact this was super hard, this definitely beats out the CLOAD Magazine today, where we just had that stupid defend thing and the psycho logic. This game, even though it was very, very hard for me, it was pretty deep, and I enjoyed it, and I just wish I didn't suck so bad. So, thank you again, Whale Driver. Thanks everyone else for being here. Had a lot of fun. I'll do this another stream on the weekend, and peace out, everybody. Have a great night.